My family and I are in San Ignacio, a small town near Magdalena de Quino, my wife's hometown. And we're here to check out an old mission. So come along with us as we check out the tiny village of San Ignacio.
San Ignacio, 1687. Think of that. Ruta de las Misiones. That's the route of the missions. This extends all the way up into southern Arizona. This is the main road in. I like it because you can see some of the vibes here, some of the local village. Nice and chill. Family trip here. Got the girls' tunes going in the background. I prefer Metallica. These are not my tunes, but they add to the ambiance, so I left them in a little bit.
Yeah.
People are sometimes surprised to hear how much I love coming down here. There is an authenticity to Mexico, a rawness, and I mean that in the best way, that you just don't find a lot in the United States. It's a really special place. I really describe it as a vibe, right? Like there's a whole vibe down here, and there's problems down here. There's poverty. There's real issues, man. I'm not trying to romanticize it, but I love it. People often ask, do I feel safe in Mexico? Am I safe in Mexico? And my answer is, I've always felt safe in Mexico. I've never seen beggars in Mexico, drug addicts roaming the streets, like homeless dudes camped out on the sidewalk. None of that stuff. I don't have to shield my kids from like any of that stuff down here. So I've always felt safe. I encourage anyone who's considering it to come down. It's best if you know local. I mean, there's some dicey areas, but overall, very safe, very warm, and you're going to love it if you come down. Just imagine that church rising up out of the desert.
Oh, yeah.
It's, 1700, you're on horseback, and here is civilization in this wilderness. Phenomenal. Now we're in the main plaza, and the church is over here on my right, but I want to show you a couple of things first. So this is a little chapel, is what they're called. And this one has seen better days, man. So these things are all over the country. They're on the sides of the road. They're in every little community, just all over the place. And people build them for a wide variety of reasons. But these small statues, I really was drawn to them. I don't know what they were all about. This is very locked up, but it really has special meaning to somebody. I don't know what this building was or is. It's big. Somebody's put time and effort and money into this thing, but it is gutted, man. There is nothing inside of it. I assume it's an older building and maybe they did a half a renovation on it and then stopped. And truthfully, you see this a lot in Mexico, buildings that are just halfway done. And that has a lot to do with the financial system in Mexico, but I don't know what happened here. Here you have some swallows' nests. I believe those are swallows' nests. There was no birds in there today. That's my girl there in the background. You can always tell when Americans are around because we're loud and obnoxious. Down there is the river, the Rio de Magdalena, a really important water source here. And there's a lot of farms down there and a lot of other stuff. Probably some dogs that might bite me in the ass, so I'm not going to head down there. And I'm also unfamiliar with that spot. Now take a minute to just absorb this really old church. Look at some of the detail here. On that left side there, look at that big stone brace up against the wall. I don't know if that was original or added later, but that's like ancient architecture, man. This church was founded in 1687 by Father Kino. He's a really famous and important missionary of Italian descent who worked for the Spanish crown. I love this thing, man. Check this thing out. This has been the centerpiece of life in this community for 330 years. Can you imagine that? Look at this. That door is solid, man. Oh, I love it. I really wanted to go inside. I just would have loved to go inside and smell it, like the dirt, the wood.
Yes, honey.
Do you know her name is?
I don't know her name.
Calypso.
Okay.
No, it's Shimmy Shamrock. No.
Aren't those girls just wonderful? They're absolutely my heart. But they don't love exploring old Spanish missions quite as much as I do, and that's okay. Here's a view from the other side. So another brace up against the side. And look at these little portals. I assume they're for air. I don't even know, but that little portal on the bottom there fascinates me. The bell tower. Oh, cool stuff, man. Now this plant is called a twining
Yes,
milkweed. I've done a short form
Sally.
on it that went totally crazy. It's such a beautiful plant.
No, but her name is Billy Bob.
Here's an information placard that gives a lot of the history of the local area and describes the church here just a little bit. This is a diary extract from 1775, and imagine at that time the church was already 80 years old. Here's Sonora, and this is highlighting the route of Juan Bautista de Anza. Such a beautiful church. We get a look here at the plaza. So this is generally referred to as a plaza in Mexican towns. Every little town has one, and they're always the centerpiece for cultural life, really important in every town. Here's a last look at the church. Look at this bell though, man. What in the world happened to that bell? Like, I can't even fathom. It looks ripped. Really sensational. I was just really drawn to that. Fascinating. All right, friends, we're out of here. That was San Ignacio in Sonora, Mexico. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. More adventures are coming, chill vibes, as well as some more strong narratives, gold prospecting, adventures in the mountains, lots of Arizona stuff. You name it. I hope you'll join me. Be safe out there. Thanks for joining.